Okay, I have a very terrible idea today, and it's that I want to try and build a house in The Sims that is literally just a circle. If you missed it, we recently got an update that added curved walls into The Sims 4. These are actually pretty cool, but unsurprisingly, they are extremely weird and very annoying to work with. I won't lie, I completely expected this. I mean, I even think that the circle platforms and circle fences are pretty buggy, but oh my god, these walls are so annoying. Okay, so number one, you can't put stairs or ladders in them. So for example, say I wanted to connect these two floors, I cannot put a ladder in the round part of this building. In the flat part I can, but in the round space I cannot. So if I wanted to have it be like over here, just kind of in the middle, no, sorry, you can't. You actually can going up to the roof, which is kind of interesting, but if there's like a round space inside of the building, like only this much space for the ladder to have as the landing, you can't use it. Same goes for the stairs, you just can't put stairs that like lead up to the round part of a room. Even on bigger ones, for some reason, you can't really do that in like this area. It's all fun and fine when you're trying to make like a round-ish room like this one, but once you're trying to make a complete circle, it is a disaster. This right here is the smallest circle you can actually make, and this poses many problems for us. There's obviously not a ton of different door and window options because these walls are so curved, and the ones that we do have look a bit weird because it's obviously built for a flat wall and I'm trying to place it on this rounded edge, so the door is still flat. But say I wanted to have like a big, tall, round tower. For example, maybe you're trying to build Rapunzel's tower, or in my case, you want to build a lighthouse in The Sims. It all sounds like a great idea, right? Wrong. You can't place a ladder anywhere inside of this. You just can't. You just can't put it anywhere. There is no way to get stairs or anything inside of this tower. I had a building kind of like this, like there was sort of a house next to the lighthouse, but these walls right here aren't really connected, so you can't put a door in there. And say you wanted to like connect it up somehow, it makes invalid rounded rooms. So you just, the circles are useless. You can't do anything with the circles. I've also had some issues trying to place furniture. It does some really weird like jumping. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like jumping around the place a little bit when I'm trying to move the couch. I also had some issues with like placing an item and then being unable to pick it back up afterward. Overall, these rounded rooms are very bizarre. It's very confusing and very difficult to work with. I am absolutely not surprised. Like, it seems like a nightmare to even try and make them, but it's just not the kind of thing that I see myself using all of the time. One, because it's glitchy, but also I guess realistically, how often do you need a rounded room in a house? Probably not that often. And yet, despite all of this pain, I still want to build a circle. So I think today I'm gonna try and build a tiny house that is literally just a little circle room. And you know what else? I don't really know what happens with rounded rooms and tile count, so I'll be kind of curious to see. Ooh, okay, so there's 6 full tiles in here and then 3 kind of broken tiles. I guess that in total this would add up to 8 if you like put like a little piece of this one on each of these, but realistically this corner is not very usable. So as far as building micro homes go, it's probably not the best idea to use round walls because they don't really function that well. But luckily, we can do this and have, I guess, 14 tiles. But you see, I don't care about it being good. I care about it being stressful. This is for content, not for gameplay. So I'm gonna do it anyway. This is a very unique space because in this small area, I need to fit a kitchen, a bed, and a bathroom, and there's not any flat walls to put those things on. Usually when I make houses this small, I try and have like little nooks for things and, you know, scoot the bed as far into the wall as I can, but there's not really any nooks in this space because it's curved. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about this, but I guess we'll try. I mean, I can probably scoot the bed into the wall still like I normally would. We'll have to get a sim here to playtest it. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do with this? I really did not think this through. I feel like we could probably put a wall. I mean, I don't think that that's functional. So maybe just the one wall right there, and then we could try and have like the bathroom stuff on this side of it. You also can't really do floor tiles the way you normally can because you can't just put it on like one space. This is the smallest area that I can put tile on. I think that's okay because we can maybe have like that corner be the bathroom. Oh, maybe we could put a wall right there too. And then we can try and just have like, what, an open space into the bathroom. I think your sim can still walk in that area. That's basically a half tile, so that should be fine. And then we can sneak like a toilet there. This is so weird. What wall do I line the toilet up with? Do I put it on the straight wall or the round one? This is so weird. I really don't know where to put it. I'll figure that out last. Maybe we can have the sink kind of in the middle because the middle is a little bit more straight. We could probably also use this pedestal sink because it's a little bit small. I also feel like a big mirror is kind of necessary in this. And then maybe just like the little shower from university. Oh, that's so weird. It's like coming out of the wall. Maybe I could put that on this wall. I think your sim can still use that. Like it should be fine. And then what? Do we like angle the toilet a little bit too? I think this will work. And then I guess we could try and get like a little bit of decor and stuff too in here. Maybe a robe or something. I mean, I guess that's gonna get soaked by the shower, so that might not be the best place for it. We could put something like this, like some bathroom supplies hung up on the wall. Yeah, I need to move a sim in here because I really cannot do this without playtesting it. It's impossible. Okay, Stanley, come here. There's no door, so I have to teleport you in. Can you wash your hands? No? Oh my god, the bed is in the way. Oh no. Oh, if the bed's in the way, where am I gonna put it? How far into the wall can I put the bed? Okay, that's enough space for him. Can you sleep in this bed then? Okay, he can sleep, he can shower, and he can also pee. He's clipping a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so at least this works. That's a good start, but I still need to get a door and a kitchen somewhere, and I don't know where to put them. I think we could probably have the front door be in like this corner area somehow. Oh no, the bed is, okay. That's definitely not enough space, is it? Okay, how far is too close? Okay, you can't get through that. Can you get through that? Come on, Stan. Oh, okay, that's fine, and that is barely clipping on the outside. You can see it sometimes, but that should be okay. And I think the door is cool, right? At least it looks like something. It gives some kind of architectural interest. Although I suppose the whole house being a circle is a pretty huge level of architectural interest. Okay, this is a long shot, but I'm thinking that maybe we could put that TV bookshelf thing from Tiny Living right here. Oh, never mind. That's weird. Maybe at the end of the bed is better. I thought maybe it would be cool right there because then you could sit here on the bed and watch it, but maybe if it's over here, it's better because then you can lay in bed and see it. But then we have to put the whole kitchen over here, and I don't know if that's gonna work. He doesn't need a TV. It would just be nice to have one. All right, for the kitchen, we need something that is like a little bit smaller. So I don't know if any of these fridges are like technically skinnier than the other. I'm pretty sure they're all the same, so it shouldn't really matter what we use. But in this space, we have to somehow fit a fridge, stove, and counter. If I could leave it cropped like this, that would be perfect, but I don't think that it works like that. Like, I don't think it's physically possible to do that. Is there a stove that has less of a backing to it that would be okay right there? All right, money is no object. It does not matter how much it costs. It just matters how it looks. Because you see, that might be okay. At least it like clips into the wall a little bit. I don't know if this works, so we have to test it. Okay, he's cooking. There we go. Maybe it's fine. All right. Okay, well, this works. It just looks ugly. So I guess that's a start. All right, now I'm kind of thinking about this. I'm wondering if maybe we could put like, oh no, that won't work. Oh my God. I'm just trying to think about what could go in the corner over here and like how we could make this space seem more useful. Because obviously if we were to like load up a counter or something, I mean, of course that clips, which is very annoying, but I honestly don't know what to do. It's so weird. This is so weird. I can put a wall there. To me, that seems completely irrational. Like, how can I put walls just through the wall like that? All right, I wonder if we scooted this counter back further. It's not clipping. The fridge is really clipping. Obviously, I'm aware of that much. But if we scooted it back further, because then you don't see the lip on the end. Maybe we could put a plant in the corner back here to kind of fill in the space. Or wait. Does that tiny dresser fit back there? Okay, this is weird. It's certainly not ideal, but maybe that's good. Like maybe it would be nice to have the functionality of the dresser, even if it like kind of fits oddly. And then is there anything even skinnier than this that we could like sneak in the corner? I'm guessing no, but it's worth looking into. Maybe we could do a hanging plant instead. Ooh. Oh, wait, that might be like hanging too much. I mean, well, maybe it's good. Maybe that fills in the space. Hanging too much could be a nice thing. And then maybe we just get like some books for on top of that little dresser. Still very unsure about what to put in these weird corners. Of course, everything clips so much. Why? Why must you clip this much? I mean, we could probably hide one back here at least. I think it's okay if it clips with the fridge, although it looks terrible from the outside. Can you cook something, Stanley? Can you make just like a salad? No, you can't. Okay. Never mind, sorry. Now, I'm sure if I used like the tool mods would be a lot easier, but I'm trying to do it no mods, like how the game is. The kitchen is the worst part. The kitchen is hands down the worst part. I wish that it was different. I think that's really ugly. I'm gonna try and give myself a little nightstand. Oh, no, never mind. That looks terrible. I take it back. I wonder if we can fit a nightstand. Oh, even the small one does not fit very well. Like, I think that's gonna look terrible no matter what. Maybe not. Never mind. Scratch that. We do need some windows, so we can try and get some windows in here. Oh no. I can't put the windows in the middle. Oh my god. You can only put windows on... Oh, why did I do this? Why am I doing this build? Okay. Maybe this could work. This one is actually intended for curved walls, which helps. And then if we just had it like all the way in the back, maybe that helps make these weird corners make more sense. Now I'm kind of wondering if I were to like alt place. Oh, Stanley, why are you there? Get out. If I were to like alt place some decor, can I just try and like cover up the hole? Maybe if we just put enough stuff there, maybe you won't notice there's a hole. Okay, I put a plant there. Maybe if I scoot it a little bit closer. Let's try this. Let's see if you can tell. I mean, I think that helps with this space. I don't know if they can use the counter though. Is there a hole in the wall? There's a hole in the wall where the window is. Great. I don't think you're supposed to use those windows on the tiny walls. I think that, okay, he can't use the counter. Oh my god. I hate this build. This is a disaster. What am I supposed to do? Just put nothing? Let it be a hole? Oh, he can't use the counter at all now. What did I do? It was fine before. Does it need to be more rotated? Can he even get in the bed still? This is a disaster. Okay, no, that's fine. It just needed to be more rotated. I think I had made it too close. That works. Can you sleep? Okay, he's fine. He can sleep. All right, get out of the house for a second, Stanley. Come on, leave. All right, at this point, we need to figure out a way to have this look less bad. That is the new goal. We are just aiming for less bad. And I guess maybe if we could get in like a couple more useful items, like for example, if we can't fit the TV, maybe an easel would be a nice touch. Honestly, I think the easel might be a perfect touch now that I think about it. Oh, wait a minute. That fits in that corner really well. You can paint, right? Yeah, you can paint. Okay, can you read something from this? Yeah, you can read. Can you get to the dresser? Yeah, you can. Okay, this functions. This is fine. I think I might get a nice plumb bob painting in honor of our favorite game that works so well and put it right above the bed. And then maybe we can just get like a rug. I don't think it's worth putting a rug. The space is so small. Maybe a rug's not worth it. I'm kind of digging through Tiny Living now, looking for like anything else that might be useful in here. There's not really anything else though. I mean, we can maybe size this down and then have this shelf on the wall. That might be a nice touch for like some more storage. And maybe that helps distract from this giant gaping hole next to the fridge. Okay, what if there was like a little shelf or something? I don't know if this is gonna impact the game's ability to like use the counter and fridge, but let me just experiment for a second. If there was like a shelf back there, because then we can kind of put something on it, and then if he can still cook, that might help us a little bit with filling in the space. Oh wait, okay, he didn't use the counter for this. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can do the same thing on this space. I mean, there's still like a little bit of space coming out of it, but maybe that way we can kind of try and hide it a little better. There we go. Okay, he can still cook here. Okay, I don't know how to do this without mods, because I want to put like one of these little shelves forward, like further forward, but I don't think I can without mods. Oh, we could get like a little shelf above the toilet. That's cute, right? Let's do that. Maybe we could put like I don't know, a thing. we can put like a thing or something in the shelf. Like this. There we go. That's a cute thing. This is a decently functional house. It's really weird. Maybe just for the thumbnail, I'll like Photoshop it so you can't see the holes. Maybe that's how I'll fix it. And we'll just ignore it in game. Thoughts? That's not clickbait, right? That's just art is what it is. Oh no. Okay, you can't really just paint some walls because like the floor, you have to do it in chunks. So we can do tile in like just this bathroom area, but everywhere else I think is gonna have to have like the same color on it. I think that's okay. There's like some pretty nice color options that we can use. Seems pretty enough. I don't know what to do for the roof, and I also think that I need to like scoot this closer to the front of the lot and then like rotate it a little bit, because I kind of forgot to do that too. I mean, we could always just use like the round roof, but I don't know if that's weird or not. I guess it's probably fine. We're gonna have to figure out, oh wait, did I fix the fridge clipping issue? Oh my gosh, the fridge isn't clipping anymore. Oh, well that solves a lot of our problems too. Okay, that'll make the outside a lot easier to do. I have literally no clue how I'm supposed to make this look like a house. I'm like, I don't know, put a tree, here's your mailbox. Like, what else am I supposed to do? And we could do some like classic Simsie landscaping, I guess. We'll get like some bushes edges. This is all I know how to do, let's be real. And it, you know, I guess it's cute, but it's kind of not the best. I don't know. Can I put the light here? What if we had a wall mailbox? Can you even put those on curved walls? Probably, right? Oh, that's okay. I think that looks better. Yes? And then like, do we get a fence? Does one put a fence on a house like this? You can't really have it go up to the end. It just stops, annoyingly. But maybe if we had like a small fenced in area, we could have an actual patio. I don't think that we can use floor tile really, because it does that around the house, but we can definitely use like a terrain paint. All right, this might help with the fact that the house is so small. Like having something else. Oh, what happened to the floor? Excuse you. Okay, but having some space outside would be nice, because then we can put like a table out here and stuff, because we don't have one inside. I mean, like we don't even have a couch or anything, so we could put like some outdoor seating basically. What, did you put eggplant Parmesan out here? Why? When did you get out here? When did you do that? All right, let's just get like a pretty path kind of going along the front of the house. That is absolutely disgusting looking. I hate that. How are you supposed to do this? What are you supposed to do with a house like this? I don't even want to put this on the gallery, to be honest with you. I like am dreading having to show this to people. This is turning out terribly. When in doubt, use terrain paint for something. Just fill it in a little bit so it looks less sad. Okay, that does help, I guess. That does help with this area a little. At least. I'll do the same thing in the front. Oh, did I ruin the back? I did! Okay, I'll fix that in a second. I still haven't painted the outside. I don't know what color to paint it. What style even is this? What am I even going for? When I decided to do this today, the only direction that I had in my head was circle. Everything outside of that, I was like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. And I'm still not figuring it out. Oh, you know what we could do? We could get a round table. Like maybe this one or like this one. Maybe the striped one or something. Okay, that is way more fun. That is way better. That's what we needed. And maybe we could get a grill too. This one's kind of, I mean, it's not a circle, but it's got kind of round-ish edges. At least you can cook outside too. And then I suppose maybe if there was like a little seating area or something. I don't know what color. Maybe it could just be beige. Oh, maybe they have a bike. Bikes have tires. Tires are round. That's a nice touch, right? Actually, the bike is kind of nice. I think that really helps. We can put it in the front yard or something. Here we go. We got some round plant pots and maybe a little round candle or something too. Originally, I was trying to limit packs on this build, but I've given up on that. At this point, I'm just trying to finish the build. All of the roofs look weird. Like all of the roof texture, I don't know. Maybe that one's fine. And we could do like a brick, maybe like a painted brick. There's kind of some cute color. That looks terrible. Maybe just white? I don't know. What if we got ourselves like a little cover above the front door, just so it looks a bit less, you know, flat, I guess? I mean, the house is the opposite of flat, but I think it's like this roof isn't really coming across with the style that I want it to. Can you even do a platform that's a circle? Is that even like physically possible? You know what? Let's find out. Because if I could do like a little platform roof, I think that would be easier for me. Okay. I can put a platform roof. I feel like that's better. And then we could maybe use, do any of these like come out at all from the wall? Because something like that might give it like more of a substantial look to it. And then we can just paint the roof like white or something and then maybe call it a day. I guess we could potentially use like a different color on the build. I mean, maybe it could be pink. What if it's a little pink house? This has actually grown on me a lot. It's a lot less scary. The inside's kind of scary, but the outside is okay. And you know what? When I put it on the gallery, look, it'll come with some eggplant Parmesan prepared by Stanley Humphrey himself. I feel like calling this a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom is kind of a stretch, but I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. If the game crashes, I'm gonna cry. Okay, we should be fine. Okay. I got so scared. I don't trust the gallery at all. All right. Well, it's on the gallery if you want it. This house is a circle and it is absolutely useless to play in. But you know what? It was kind of fun to build. I'm thinking about doing a shell challenge this week that is literally just a big circle. I guess it wouldn't be like this small. It would probably be like a bigger rounded space. But I'm thinking about making just a big round room and having that be a shell challenge. So let me know if I should do that. I'm probably gonna do it anyway. But I'll let you know. Oh, and the game thinks it's 28 tiles because I put that roof on. Oops. At least it's still a micro home, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Have the best rest of your day, and I will catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. You know, there were points in this build today where I did want to cry, but we made it through, and it kind of turned out cute.